All right, so today's vegetable stew recipe, very simple to do. So I'm gonna walk you through that process. I like to finish my stews in the oven, and I'll talk a little bit about that as we go along. Again, very simple recipe to put together, and we'll get that on the go right now. So we have the vegetable stew. First ingredient, obviously, celery, an onion, and then some leek. We also have some carrots, rutabaga or yellow turnip, some lovely parsnips, some beautiful potatoes. We have salt and pepper. We have butter for the cooking of the stew, and parsley and chive. So we have our parsley and our chive to finish our stew, and of course our bouquet garni. We also have with us the vegetable stock for the stew. So we're gonna add our butter to the pan, and we're gonna let that melt out a little bit before we add in our onions. So at this point we can add our onions, and we're gonna follow that up with the celery and the leek as well. So we're gonna let this saute out till it becomes a little more translucent. We want this to soften up. At this point we're gonna add salt, and we're gonna add pepper, and we need to adjust this through the cooking process if required. So we're gonna soften this up by sauteing it out. The vegetables are gonna become a little translucent, and that's gonna release those nice oniony type flavors into our stew from the onion and the leek. At this point we're at the right time now to add in the rest of the root vegetables. We're gonna start with the turnip and the parsnip, followed with our carrots, and we're gonna just saute that up a little bit. We're going to now add in a bouquet garni, which is rosemary, thyme, parsley, and bay leaf. And once we've done that, we can top the stew with our potatoes, add in our vegetable stock, and then place a piece of parchment over top, and it'll head into the oven for about 35 to 45 minutes. So here we have the vegetable stew. So at this point we're gonna add in our parsley and our chive, and we're gonna mix that through. This is not a thick stew, it's got a broth consistency to it. The idea is that you got that soda bread and the potato, and you can mix that and break that down to pull the flavor of the stews into that. So as we're pulling up, there is a bouquet garni that we have to dig out here. So we're going to take the bouquet garni out and put that to the side. We're going to now dish up the stew. You can see we got to be gentle. You don't want to break up the potatoes or the vegetables. And yeah, here we got our finished product. Thank you.